It's just the energy that I bring on stage, how I'm able to connect with an audience. Yeah, I think those are the things that put me on that kind of stage with someone like Burna. And I think I'm really looking forward to being on stage with him, because this is an artist that I absolutely love.
Nzuri.
Naitwa Sackbell kutoka Burna Africa Media. Kuna siku za hivi karibuni tumekuwa tunaona events hususan ambazo zimekuwa zinafanyika Uhuru Gardens. Vijana wamekuwa wanakuja wanataka kuoccupy. Sijui hapo nyenye mmejipangaje mpaka pale, lakini pia of late pia tumekuwa kuna issues nyingi, event organizers wanakuwa wanalaumiwa kuhusiana tuna mipangilio ambayo wame.
Okay, I'm not going to respond to you in the other language. So if I responded in Swahili, we'll make a news item here. So, as we've heard, this is the first time we've invited security, both regional and literally, as you heard this morning, we had gone to see the regional commander in Nairobi, and we have done a lot more. Our head of security is also here, Pascal. Are you here? Or has he left? He's going to take her down. But we have planned with security, literally local and national. The idea of Occupy is only going to be addressed by the government, because we are private businesses. We want to support each other. We pray that you will support us in the same way that you don't support the other business. So that is not a habit we want to encourage at all. But as you heard from our OCPD today, the idea of having security on board in planning is because we are prepared for such incidences. We are praying that they don't occur. I know we are mature Kenyans and we will do our best. And I hope that we can represent ourselves internationally in a proper manner. So that's one. To answer the second question, tumejipangaje from what other events have happened in the past, we just keep learning the lessons. Part of our event organizers and part of our larger team, we're probably a list of 200 plus people planning this. I'm only one of very many, very good event planners. We can only take the lessons from the past. They're the ones who are planning past events. They've learned, we've also learned our lessons, and we plan to keep on improving in every other aspect. But this is the one event we have given our all, just as the OCTD said. So we will do our all to make sure we have a great mad fun experience. I respond with the second question going up. The idea of rain in our country is an issue of venue. There is no venue in the country that can cover over 20,000 people. Neither do we have a tent of that magnitude in our country. So most often, I know there's usually VVIPs covered or VIPs covered. We provide pockets for people to go and find shelter should it rain, but it's impossible to cover that number of people in such a way. We don't even have that kinds of covers in the country. So let me say it like every other Kenyan. We're asking for the government to give us proper venues so that we can have better events where we can cover people, but it's an idea of venue. So the day we have a good covered venue, then we'll be in a better space. On the first question you asked me on time, we are taking lessons both locally and internationally. The truth is, when you're handling large numbers of people, settling them in and out, ensuring their safety, security, and also ensuring their comfort, it's important for people to find their places early. The idea of clamoring to the gate just before is such a Kenyan habit. Can I call us out, myself included? Such a Kenyan habit, you know? Deadline is on 20th. On 20th is when I ask, like, we really must stop that. We're encouraging people to come early, which is why we have such an array of our best of artists, and we make sure that you're comfortable. Come also support not just the main. I know there is a main act. Come support the others. So that's why we're encouraging people to come early, so that also we are able to manage traffic both in and out. We want people to come in safely, but we also need you to get out safely. So that is our assurance as Mad Fun Experience. And the one for the arena. This is a countrywide issue, not an event organizer issue. because we are handling the same issue in sports, we're handling the same issue with movies, we're handling the same issue with music. So I think, does anyone have a point to that? Munga, you're the one who's doing a lot of arts and culture. What do you think about building venues?
I think the idea of the O2 is a welcome idea even in an African setup. Looking at it as a strategic element, it comes back to the point of ROI. It's not simply a thing where an entertainment company or just a singular company can wake up and build an arena. You look at it as a point of paying itself back in the next 10 years or so. But having said that, we know there are particular people who are in the process of doing that in the country currently. So I do think in the next 5 years or so, we'll actually be heading in that direction. As Joy has mentioned, we would also ask the government to find out improving our current different elements like different stadiums and what have you. If we can make them more multi-purpose, it would help. Because we as debates do a lot of public things and masses, so sometimes we suffer inadequacy. So I do agree with you, that would be an idea we can look forward to, of course, to private businessmen and the support by the government.
Anyone else? Hata tukitaka bobo, we still need the country or the government itself to come and assist on quite a bit of the infrastructure that we have to put in, land, etc. So we have quite I know the conversations have gone very far. I know someone like Ivomutu has already fronted that, and I only mentioned his name because it's a conversation we've had severally. So in the next 2-3 years, who knows, maybe we'll have a Mad Fan Arena. So I pray that that's a possibility. And it's welcome. It's what necessitated other artists to go to, South Africa. They're hosting quite a bit of this. Chris Brown just hosted how many people? 94,000. We don't have that capacity in our country currently for 2 nights. Even though we've given priority to sports, which is necessary, then I pray that that's a place we can get to. The second question was postponement. So one of the things I did mention today is the first event was supposed to, or rather the first time we announced it was supposed to be in December. But I did mention that Burna is coming with the Outsiders band, and that's a very large band. Let me just say it has over 45 people plus. He has equipment that is coming in from outside the country. The plans to do that were really closing in and would not have had enough time to do the same. So the reason we pushed it is to give people a better experience, clear things on time, make sure that venues are done, speak to security, speak to all these partners that you see here. And literally, I think we say, good things take time. So that's why we pushed it. And now we are ready for the 1st of March.
Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Kido, working with All Debates. I want to find out now, Burna Boy as a Grammy Award winner coming to Nairobi, will this be an opportunity for our own artist, one of the leading artists we have in the country right now, Charisma, to work with Burna Boy, as well if there'll be as well meet and greet for Burna Boy fans in Kenya?
Okay.
Again, I'll start with your second question. We have a general meet and greet on the 1st of March. So please make sure you come for that one. That particular meet and greet. Other ones will be communicated as it's coming. As we plan schedules of arrival and exit, that's when we'll plan for those ones. Will probably be more intimate, not publicized. And that's something we are definitely looking forward to. I think one of the reasons we have Burna Boy share a stage with everybody else is for that collaboration, that unity, African unity in music. Should they have a collaboration, at that point I will leave it to Charisma as he's shaking Burna, as I'm sure as they continue to talk, they will figure out their spaces. The one thing about artists that I do know is first you gel, you get to know each other, what do you do? And maybe that's where Charisma will come in and help me answer the rest of the questions.
I'm loud, Yeah, I guess for me, of course, the opportunity to work with someone like Burna at any level is always superbly welcome. So I'm excited. We've been working on it. I've been practicing. Nimeanza kwenda gym, mamona miguu this week. But yeah, like we just want to put up the most amazing show we can put up. If the opportunity to do collabs comes, of course we're ready to take them. It's time for Kenyan music to go to the global stage. It's time for us to take space in that global space. So we're ready. We're also ready. And just as I represent like the Kenyan team that's going to be performing on the day, Manzisi tuko tayari, and we're just begging for fans to come in the numbers. Kujeni pia tuwaonyeshe wewe Burna Boy pia Wakenya ni kina nani. Sindio?
Awesome. It's good to hear that.
At this point, yes, but it remains a bit private up until we are given the permission to publicize it. Because when he comes on, he also, I think artists, and maybe Charisma can still speak to this, is sometimes you want some calm before the storm. All right, so that is still in place. I don't know about Masai Mara, but I know Nairobi. So what can he do in Nairobi as of now? If there is time to go after, absolutely. Kenya has a lot to offer. So this is a chance for me to tell much for Kenya, we're watching you.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a storyteller for that.
Recognize, we can see you in the building.
Hi, my name is Jojo, representing Urban TV and Tyra Media. I have a question for Joy and Charisma. Joy, we as the media team would like to ask, most events, we tunasumbana na security, kuingia for coverage and all that. So it's more of a plea and a question, how you're going to approach that, and if possible, if you can talk to the security team to just make it easy for us to be able to, put our content out there, on that day. And then Charisma, recently you've been with Kodong Clan, so are we expecting you to maybe perform some of the music that you've done with them? Ama you're gonna do your own thing?
Yeah, so I answer first. Do you answer first? I don't know.
Ladies first.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing about media that I do hope. One, I will say media is more than welcome to this event. One of the things we want is please paint Kenya in good light. The good thing about this event is I think we all know Burna was supposed to perform in South Africa some time back, did not do so for different challenges or the other, one challenge or the other, the same as Nigeria. So Kenya is on the spotlight. So media team, when you come, if you do the job here, please, let's paint Kenya in good light. That's one that I would say. The second one is, yes, we do have a media team that's handling all these requests. So I will ask Patrick, please see Patrick right after this.
Okay.
Just give him your request, tell him what you want.
Okay.
The only caveat I will put to this is you're not allowed to stream the whole show. There's no time, Yeah. Guys, international standards do not allow us to stream the whole event, and we know that because he takes this particular art everywhere in the world. And if he wants, he'll do it for you professionally and put it for you on YouTube.
Mm.
So take good snippets, take what is coverable, paint Kenya in a good light, show fun to your friends. And I think we're talking about responsible journalism here.
Yeah.
Are we welcoming them? We are part of them, which is why we invited you in the first place.
Thank you.
Karibu.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess on my part, the goal for the 1st of March is to present the best of the Kenyan experience. So whatever that looks like, it's going to happen on the day. We have an amazing show lined up. Honestly, I've not been doing shows for a while just because of this particular show. What was done in Msanii na bookings, Msanii ndo anakataa. We've really been working on it, and if Kodong has the biggest album, the #1 album in the country right now, and there's a lot of good music from a lot of us, so I have a meeting with the boys in a couple of minutes, so let's see how that goes, but hopefully tunaenda kwa disco.
Okay.
My name is Blessing from Becca, Africa, and my question goes to Joy. Joy, why Burna Boy? And I know we have so many artists doing so well in Africa, so why Burna Boy? And my second question goes to a beautiful lady from Mumbai. we have encountered so many cases of people ordering a Uber. You see the price is higher than the differences. And what are you doing differently to make sure that that day we just get these prices? Yes.
All right. Thank you for your question. So, in terms of the access to trips, first of all, it's going to be at a discounted rate, so we're going to have a special promo code for that particular day. However, how the because of the number of people who are going to be requesting for trips, something called we can't. I guess the way the platform works, the prices are determined by the kind of demand that is there for number of trips at a particular venue. However, we are saying that for those who are going, we'll at least try to lower the price a little bit by having a discounted rate for everybody, whether you're requesting from whichever part of Nairobi. If you're coming in outside the country, you'll be able to access that specific promo code on that day.
Alright, other than promo codes, don't use them to go to other places. Make sure you use them to come to the Mad Fun experience. So now why Burna Boy? Why not Burna Boy? This is the one person we haven't seen. Okay, I'll give you a few examples. Grammy Award winning, African giant, fearless person. Why not? So, sorry? Sold out Madison Square Garden. Sold out everywhere. Kenya, can you sell out? That's the question we have. So, why not Burna Boy? And let's sell this one out.
Good. As we are selling out, we are having
highlighting Kenya on a good light. Previously, there are artists or Kenyan Tourism Board or partners up with event companies to take artists around, especially the band, the artists, maybe the artists can't, the management. Are there any plans to show the Nigerians Kenya?
Probably you need to ask that question facing a camera. Kenya Tourism Board mnaongeleshwa. Okay. You guys. Anyway, we're in talks with them, and let's see, based on the itinerary or the time that the artists have, we're more than ready to showcase Kenya. The one thing about Kenya is we know how to brag. So should we take them? We'll take them to spaces and ensure that they have the best of time. So we're in talks with them, and we have approached them, or rather we have had a conversation before, and we'll seal it up depending on how much time we have, and we'll work something good out. So yes, the idea is to paint Kenya in its light, and we're in good light. We have good spaces to showcase.
Thank you so much. Before we
Charisma, great to see you today.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Joy, this is an amazing thing that you're doing. I can already tell it's going to be a mad fun experience at the Uhuru Gardens. So everyone turn up. My name is Linda Maina, the head of partnerships at Tuma. You can see Tuma is among the partners for the Burna Boy Mad Fun experience. So Tuma, what we do is, and as the Swahili word says, it means send in simple terms. So what we do is we cater for Kenyans and East Africans in the diaspora. What means, and I will get a question to you later after I've just done the presentation about us, is that we have tried to revolutionize how diasporans, African diasporans, specifically in the UK, work around when it comes to money. As we all know, many diasporans are used like wallets. You're told, today I need to pay rent, so please send rent. Today I need to go to Burna Boy on one experience, please help me to pay that payment. But going on, we would like it to be more of just a financial product. We want to make it a lifestyle product. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is, Linda living in the UK can actually make payments in Kenya as if she is in Kenya. All right? So that means it's no longer just about sending some money directly to Charisma today. It's about having everything that you want to do here in Kenya in your application and at reach. So of course, we're going to make it very cost effective for Kenyans in the diaspora. We're going to make it very secure. We're going to make it very seamless for Kenyans in the diaspora. Now, just to ask and gearing up to my question to Joy,
just looking back at the concert that just happened with Chris Brown in South Africa, we could tell that there were so many other non-South Africans that attended the event. That means Ugandans can go to the Mad Fun experience, you can have Tanzanians come to Mad Fun experience, you can have Kenyans in the diaspora come to Mad Fun experience. So how have you managed to ensure that they are able to make their payments for the Mad Fun experience?
So thank you for this solution. Maybe that should be what we are telling them right now. First of all, a big shout out to our whole group that is living from Uganda. Karibuni sana. We're looking forward to seeing you. We also have a lot of Tanzanians on our pages as well coming in. But I'm assured of certain groups of people that have come together. I hope your chama does the same thing. I hope you guys, your trips make it out of the group chats, yeah? So this one for Uganda, big shout out to you guys, and I know you're in plenty. How they are making their payments, they have currently been using card, and now please use Tuma for everybody else who's coming. What you're saying is, for everybody who's abroad, I've heard them saying, Charisma, they're sending you money from the UK. So we'll see how that works. So the idea is to make convenient payments. So Charisma is looking forward to receiving that. But ideally what you're saying is, should your relatives or people who are away be sending you money for Mad Fun experience, that this is a good way to go, then they can use them for rent and other things. So really, ideally, it's making payments convenient, reliable as well. As if you're in Kenya. So far, now we're introducing Tuma on board, which is why it's a great thing to partner with you.
Thanks a lot for that. So I'll take one last question, Ellie. I know.
So allow me to answer this question very politically. We may be able to offer complimentary cocktails on entry, but our brand, or if I'm to speak for the entire Moet Hennessy category, we are a luxury category, and we'd like for our consumers to experience a taste of luxury. And that's part of the reason why we are partnering with Mad Fun Experience, because the value proposition from their end is a super premium plus event. So if we do, expect to get super premium cocktails.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In Ombashi's words, done. Yes, you will. Very done. Amongst other things that we're doing, and I know we have one of our partners on board, Big Nyags, who's a DJ, is really arranging for us, plus him and all the other DJs will be there. So you will be seeing a big array. However, not everyone will make it to the billboard. I know Charisma's face at least is there. But as we add people, the idea is we're actually more social beings, social media beings, than everybody who's moving. People who are working from home can still access us. So it's not even about the size of the billboard, more than it is the representation that we want them to do on stage.
Okay.
Times in different platforms.
Yeah.
But what is the one thing that stands out about you as an artist that people don't know?
I think it's in the name. It's charisma.
Yeah.
It's energy. I think I have a package that not most people can flaunt. I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm just a madman on stage, and that's why I fit the Mad Fun experience.
Preach!
Na kama nimeona pia hii bash ni kama ni ya Rasta.
I know.
Yeah, so I think it's just the energy that I bring on stage, how I'm able to connect with an audience. I think those are the things that put me on that kind of stage with someone like Burna. And I think I'm really looking forward to being on stage with him, because this is an artist that I absolutely love. This is literally my favorite artist in the world. So you can imagine what it feels like for me to be on the same stage as Burna. I remember sometime last year I was on Mic Check podcast saying how I'd like to be on stage with a Burna and to meet a Burna boy. And now here I am, 1 month away from Burna's stage. So it's crazy. So yeah, we're just about to show you what it is that the Mad Fun team, so from someone like myself from Bensoul. So yeah, just buy your tickets. Itabamba. We're ready. Yeah.
Indeed, we are ready, and now we are ready to make a